Hi, my family members. I have come with another new video. Watch the full video, and to show your love, please subscribe my channel. Without wasting any time, let's start the video. It would be a while after this happened. Goku took days to wake up due to a trauma he had for using that transformation without having mastered it. After he almost died, and it was hard for Nin to revive him. He had woken up, and the first thing he saw was Nin. He'd be surprised and say, "What is this place?" "Davitrolis, you must die," Goku would say angrily, but Nin would answer him, "Goku, my brother has already died. In his fight, you lost your transformation into a very strange state, because the side effects of having used that transformation." "But what happened to that idiot Colas? Didn't he kill us?" "He couldn't do it because I escaped. I didn't want to do it, but unfortunately I had to. It was more important to save you. If you're wondering where Colas is, don't worry. I found out that my own father eliminated him." God, you really did it. At that moment, Goku would be in a state of confusion. From the beginning, his plan was to kill the Demon King, but he realized that his thought was changing little by little, more and more in his mind. His idea was moving more and more away from the Saiyan thoughts. Some time passed, and Nin would tell Goku that his father was planning a union between them, a kind of marriage, but in the way demons do it. Goku, like Nin, was in love, and would accept his request. So he would be informed to his father. These two at the time went to her father, and this united them, a ritual of blood. This made that Goku now also had the blood of demons, making him a demon, like Min. So the Saiyan would be half demon and half mortal. Goku would gain new powers by becoming a demon. In the course of time, Goku and Nin had a son, to which taught Nin and Eren. This one would be born with an immeasurable power. His power was so much better, was even felt by all the universes. Finally, the desire of the King was fulfilled. Even Nin was astonished to see the power of her son Eren. This one counted on a force only compared to that of her father. The Demon King would say, "It's perfect. He'll be my successor." I did not expect to be born with all that power. Your demon had been born with all that power before. Eren, everyone will respect you in this universe. When you grow up, you'll be the person that protects the multiverse, and you'll be the one who will put things in order. The son of Goku and Nin was born with a great intelligence, even though he was just a baby. Some years passed, and Eren had already grown up. His parents taught him everything he had to know. This had even surpassed the power of his father. But Goku, since his son was born, he had not trained at any time, being busy raising his son. Everyone of the multiverse already knew the child Eren, and all respected him. The Supreme Demons were angry with the Demon King for how he treated the child with Butter and Nen. Dave Demons became jealous of the child. He would try and do something very bad with the child Eren. Meanwhile, Goku felt that his son had been taken care of for the necessary time, and that it was time for him to resume his training. And so all at be, Goku would start training with his son. And for the first time, Goku told Eren to attack him with all his power, so Eren would do it without a problem. This boy, with a single blow, sent his father away, making him crash against some rocks. This fact made Goku realize that his son was overcoming him, and that was because he was maltraining. "I'm sorry, son, but I can't allow you to be stronger than they. I'll train and I'll surpass you again." "We'll see about that, father." Goku and his son were training, but they did not expect what was about to happen. The Supreme Demons. In the universe of the Gainers, something very bad was happening. And this was that a great part of the Supreme Demons detested something, and this was the Saiyan Goku. The perk of the son of Goku and Nin made them even more angry. They hated them for not being Ds, although Goku had already done the ritual to be one of them when he married the Demon Nin. She realized Eren was a great danger to everyone, and they decided to talk to the Demon King about the situation. So all the Supreme Demons gathered in the kingdom of the Demon King, and he asked them what they were doing in that place, and one of the demons told him, "King, how is it possible that you have allowed that Saiyan to have a son, a powerful all? Do you know what you have just done? The child was born with an immeasurable power. He's a great thing to all of us. This brings me. What did I tell you before? That this Saiyan is part of us, just like your son. How can you doubt someone who even has his old demon blood?" I won't say it again. Whoever says or does something against them, I won't Vegeta kill him. Is that understood? True, but in fact, I said is that understood? Son, we understand. At the time, son understood and accepted what the king said. But however, there were others who did not, and those who did not plan to obey the king, it made him see that they would. A few days passed after that, and these demons already knew what they were going to do, so that the Demon King did not realize this, and this was something not very difficult. The king sleeps at a period of time of the day, which usually varies, but that follows several similar patterns. According to their observations, they were able to deduce at what time the king would not be awake or awake, and that he would not hear what was going on. And even though the Demon King did not need sleep, he still did it out of boredom. This is something they took advantage of in their own way. So the day came, and they went without warning to where Goku was. He happened to be sleeping at that moment too, and one of the genies had arrived at that place and see this. But at that moment he thought, "Can't believe it. It's easy to just rest him. It's funny, and it's right at me throat. Lo that I ain't him so how can it be wounded. I won't hesitate to kill him. But just killing him would be so easy. It directs me angry that it has to be like this. But I can't listen, so I might fault to do it." At that moment, he was about to do a deadly attack to the Saiyan. But before even touching him, the Saiyan turns quickly and takes his arm as an act of reflex. "What are you doing here, dear? Tell me, what were you planning to do?" "Incredible. The truth is, I was not surprised that you'd repel my attack. Even then, the state afflicted you. That's not what matters to me now. I asked you, what the f are you doing, you and those others?" "Saiyan, isn't it obvious? You should have known by now. We have never agreed with you. We never wanted you to be here. We have always hated you, and you have clearly had to realize this hatred from us increased even more when your stupid son was born, who now poses a great danger to us all. We have had enough, and we have come to end your night, and that of your son." At that moment, Aaron, Goku's son, would arrive and he would ask his father what was him, but the demons would be in charge of telling him everything. Goku was surprised to hear all this, because he never really believed that they were born to disobey the king. "Father, they want to fight, don't they? Saying you can no longer do anything. This is your end, and although the king will not forgive me, I know I didn't put good grace at it. The king is totally crazy to trust you, saying, That's not. Then let's make a deal. Let's do it this way. If one of you manages to beat my son Aaron, then I will make you a box. If you win, then I promise that I will let you kill me. And I will not oppose, I will not resist. As for my son, if it turns out that he wins the fight, like he and I will stick, and you will never bother us again." This seemed like a good deal for these demons, who were not a bit worried, and this seemed to them to be a very easy thing to do. So, that's how it will be said, and things get difficult. Don't hold out, as I know you don't when you fight with me. This is a fight to the death, not just a fight like you and I do. It's time for you to show your powers and what you're capable of. I understand, Father, and that's what I will do. The three demons wanted to fight against the Born, but it could only be one because they were bloodthirsty and liked to slaughter their victims, and if they did it all three together, not be so much fun. So after a moment, it was decided who would be the one to fight, and he would tell Aaron, "Today will be your end, boy. Hold!" And he then start to laugh sadistically, imagining how he would torture his form, and he would say, "Thy hand will ain't anymore. This will be so not fun." Aaron just looked him in the eyes and didn't say a word. At that point, but he knew would attack the boy Aaron, who would do it too, and both were starting to have a big battle in the place that was going to be felt all over the universe. They were so white, but at one point Eren used the technique to use his entity, and make him imagine that he wanted the battle to be over. At this moment is when Eren took advantage with a simple deception and illusion. Eren would give him a strong punch in the stomach. It would make him fall to the ground at that moment. With what is all this power? Says, wait, was this kid so strong? Eren would tell this to either. Get out. Are you going to let me finish you off so easily? But Damon would get up from the ground, but he could not say another word. As of that moment, he would give him a strong punch in the stomach that would make him fall to the ground for the second time. The demons who were watching this were speechless for this. The demon could not get up from the ground even if he wanted to. Anyway, hit he received from Eren was as if a part of his body was being ripped off. That's how the demon and Saiyan described. Eren was about to kill him, but one of the others said, "Stop! Don't kill that useless guy. We thought he would be in woe, but I see he's a scumdad. In fact, I should have left you poor mum. What happens now is that LA and that's and things won't be so easy, boy." Meanwhile, on the other side, an enemy of Goku had entered the demon universe. Just finished a fight against one of the demons, who had certainly ended up humiliated by this bomb. For that same reason, one of the demons said, but this one would not be as weak as the other one was. The demon who was on the ground would stand up again, tell Eri, "Listen, boy, we haven't finished yet." How stupid. What are you doing? You want to be killed. Can you still stand up? You surprise. Honestly, I was disappointed in you. You are my first real opponent that I had faced, but you are a bit obnoxious in a fight. I wasn't thinking of killing you, but that's what I'll do. If you could menu with this, Damon! I know how you rule yourselves and how you are. Not for nothing. The demon can't all. Everything I should know about you, Geners. I know you are thrilled with proud, and it is because there certainly never existed any person who had been able to face you. What? Nevertheless, the situation is totally different now. You are oppressed by a child like me, and that hurts you so much. Oh, I see. So the king told my son everything. But why did you hide it from Mulu? How strange. The demons had heard the words of a child, Eren, and began to sweating. As they knew inside that the child was white, and some things he said. The reason why they were really spared, because they feared that the demon king had told Eren the secret of the demons. Phil, who's can be? This child doesn't know it. When the first time I feel I've said, called that demon king. Anyway, demon, if you want to live, don't continue with this fight. You were not strong enough. Why pity you? This cursed child, what the hell is wrong with him? Tottenham Lu, all that. I will not let him humiliate me in this way. This is very risky. And I must do it. I must kill this child by any means. What he did to me is unforgivable. The boy Eren noticed this strange attitude in the demon, and knew immediately what he was planning to do, and he would say, I know everything. I know what you are thinking right well. Then tell me, are you really thinking of risking your life in this way, just to kill me? But now, no, he can't be. How the hell does he know? But Chet explained. The king had never told him. But why did he do it? That's right, demon. I know everything. The demon tank told me everything. He already knew that this would babble. What's more, he have now wanting this fight. Everything was planned by now. Now, in these moments, you are a test for me. Test that Demon King gave me. Apparently he knows you perfectly well. That he deduced that all this would happen. So he told me everything that I said no. No, I glad thee. This is impossible. We planned it for a long time. It can't be that the king has been behind us for all this time. He used us. He surely knew who'd obeyed him and who wouldn't. I shouldn't be surprised. Yes, the demon too, the knob. By very England, we will kill that child at any cost. Demon, you still think you'll risk using 5 parts of a 6 to obtain a supreme power? He believed the Demon King doesn't want to do it. He blended the Supreme D-Head skin say 5 of its 6 arts. He must give it as a reward a part of his power. This is very risky. If the user is not able to support so much power, he will die. Are you going to risk it all that way? Don't be stupid. That's right. The law, I have more reasons to do it, damn child. I should be risking doing it. The possibility that he will succeed is very low, but there is still the possibility that he will succeed. I shouldn't risk in doing it. The possibility that he will succeed is very low, but there is still the possibility that he will succeed, and I shouldn't risk it that way. I know what I should do. I hope the king doesn't get angry. If I fail once, I blame revenge on your chances. I should brace him here one of them is. If I make a mistake, everything will be lost. At that moment, Aaron analyzed the demon for a few seconds, so they turned it where in the body he put one of the hearts of this baby. This was not easy to know, since these demons that knew their arts at will, in different parts of his body, so it was proving somewhat difficult for Aaron. At that moment, Aaron was ready to do it. He had already looked at him, and in a second, without thinking about it, threw himself against the demon. And in many instances, he would pierce the demon with one of his adds, but he failed. A demon who saw this would start laughing loudly at that moment. He would regenerate the hole he had in his body, and then he said, I really imagined that you would try to destroy one of my arts, so that I could not open the other vine. That's why I put them in a place where it would be easy for you to find boy. I waited for the right moment to wake you at bow, and in that instant, I changed their position. Ah, but you ought little. Yet die right now! Erlen would attack this demon to kill him with a deadly attack. I'm avoiding to do it. The other demons would distract the boy Aaron for a few moments. And even though he tried, he could not avoid what bad to happen. A demon had the spy barks, and at that moment, when Aaron could finally get rid of the others, he was too white. The demon had already made the deal of abide barks. At this gated, this demon was beginning to increase its power in Northeslate. So much was the power that it was giving off, that it was even dragging Aaron and the others far away. A great white was emanating in the place. The other universes, of course, began to feel this. Even in the other multiverses, they were coming to feel this power. Everyone in the place speaks. Goku would say, what is on this power? I never felt it in my life. This is terrifying. It's my fault. I shouldn't have trusted so much in that way. I should have thought things through. I failed. I should have Gorodine told me I'm a complete idiot. With even Angus washed, he would not say a single word. He had no voice but to accept the Zabri demon's deal, because it could not be broken. In the universe of the demons, something had happened that absolutely nobody expected, and it was one of the supreme demons had made the deal of defied arts. This one would obtain an extremely terrifying power, thanks to the fact that he possessed a part of the power of the Demon King. This great power made him be felt by all of the multiverses. And this demon had reached his perfect form, since for some reason he could support that power. But at that moment, an enemy of Goku had arrived, which he forgot to eliminate. It was Vegeta, who for some reason could discover the multiverse of the games. And in this way, he defied his rival, Goku. Vegeta, what the hell are you doing here? You pen at the worst tide, idiot. I can't take care of you right now. My son is in big trouble. I see. How interesting, the Baccarat. So you already had a son. I'm applying this Paris. How fast? You forgot about Che-Che. But that doesn't really matter, Chingy. I can't here to killing you. A few years ago, I couldn't. But now I have trained too much, and I am rich, and enormous power.
Vegeta, you don't look scared.
You're not able to see when it's cat, but look at Pokemon. He doesn't stop increasing his power. He's too powerful. Now, you will have to be my ally, Vegeta. I am sorry for ruining your plans. You say it because of that stupid demon? Don't worry. I will finish him quickly. And finally I can finish off Fud here. And I will too, you. At that moment, Vegeta would transform himself and would throw in so quickly against the demon to kill him. Because this was bothering him too much. Because his presence was not allowing Vegeta to have his fight against the Saiyan. So this one would attack him. But as expected, this one would be expelled from the place just by approaching him. And this supreme demon was still increasing his power. Vegeta would be surprised by this and would say, impressive. I see how this demon is very strong. But he can't fight me, wet bastard. Vegeta, what are you doing? Don't interfere. This is my son's spot. You can't interfere, idiot. Shut up, Tatolet. I will eliminate the steam. Up! Vegeta again would throw himself against the demon. But Goku had said, what a bummer. Ought to take Nermus Dastard for a while. I told you, this was not your fight. Don't enter down. At that moment, Goku would manage to distract Vegeta, and he would tell his son Eren, I trust you, son. I know you can get Fate Gap. Eren, seeing that the demon was very strong, he decided to increase all of his power. But this part, a supreme demon had already reached his maximum power, and he would sing, The time is public. Too bad you reckon war speed to use this transformation though. Not now. The power that blows and move will make me unstoppable. A stupid kid like you. How pathetic. Sincere. I risked too much to make this deal with the Demon King. There was a possibility that my body could not withstand all this power, and I knew that I would. Not one minute. I am one of the supreme demons. The most powerful demonic race of this multiverse. Jim, Demon, I don't care how much power you will have. I will beat you at any cost. When it is Wahal will be the successor of the Demon King. I am tired of listening to your balls, Ted. You are not understanding the difference in power between you and me at this moment. I repel you like a bug. And the best thing is that the Demon King will see all this, then will not be able to intervene. I will enjoy it so much. What a pity that his successor will die before taking his place. At this moment, the demon will do one of his techniques called Divine Blast. He would launch it against the demon child parent, who would break it while he was dodging them, and beats one of these balls of energy, contained a great destructive hollow, which contained all the rage of this demon. If one of them managed to touch him, he would end up very bad. Stop running away, child. Accept your death as a true demon. Don't try to drag it out any longer. I'm going to eliminate you anyway. I see. That's right, to touch. This. The demon would throw a bow of energy at Ear, which was called the Divine Death. This would be thrown by surprise, and Eren could not dodge it at all. So it flat off, and he would lose it completely. Nobu would see this, and with tears would say, No, Sun, what the hell are they doing to you? Planks, you must resist. Try still with fast. The Supreme Demon would start to laugh sadistically, and would say to the boy Garen, What's up, Lord? Hell really destroyed your out. Now I will do it with all your bodies, the limbs. Minutes left of you. I will give you time to regenerate your wounds. Even if you are a demon and have the ability to regenerate, this takes a few minutes. And in that short time, I will destroy all of you. and I would enjoy watching you suffer. It's really so entertaining.
Demon bastard! How dare you tell this to Ed? You guys are totally out of your minds. You are repulsive. Interfere.
At that moment, Aaron attacked the demon, and they hadn't even played for a few minutes, since Aaron was too angry because of what he did to him. But even so, he couldn't even pick him. His other was already starting to regenerate a little, and at that moment, the Supreme Demon would destroy the other one in an instant. And Aaron would fall to the ground, being hurt with such magnitude.
Please, that was very powerful.
I thought I could defeat him. This one was not even able to move, since he had loss of both arms. It was going to cost him more to regenerate them, because there were already 2 arms which had destroyed him. Even the other Supreme Demons were perplexed when they saw how bloodthirsty their companion was. Apparently this power was consuming him, and was making him even more malignant and unhinged. This one would go for his lives, but Goku didn't resist anymore, and let Vegeta intervene in the fight that faced Vegeta. Vegeta would be happy to tell the demon, "Too bad you are the first one to try my new and extraordinary demon power. But after eliminating you, they can find me Q, Akarop too. And then who the hell are you? Another stupid Saiyan. Don't tell me. That's right. And I need to want him with injured love. I'll lead him just like you at that brat." At that moment, Vegeta would increase all his power and use his last transformation. Goku was surprised with Vegeta's power, but think, incredible.
That can't became very strong.
Like Alert was supposed to be the best person I would cure with this transformation. But now, you ruled. So long. If you want to be like Eren, go home. But you won't be able to regenerate, and I haven't finished my work with that kid yet. And that's why I'll eliminate you. We agree on that. We both the jobs to teach, so let's speak quickly, deep. Vegeta would appear above the demon, and would throw one of his techniques which would impact the best one. But the demon would counter it back. But this would give back Vegeta. But lucky I didn't use all my power in that technique. Because if not, it would hurt me a lot as well. This Saiyan is as strong as the other Saiyan was. How interesting. But even with all that power, he has no Langscom. Meanwhile, the other demon was seeing that the rules were broken, and others were fighting against the demon. These would also fight, but the Demon King made them come to his palace with a technique that he possessed. He could intervene with them, since they had not yet made any deal with them. So he could do whatever he wanted with them. He would tell them in that place, "You do not get involved in this. That's why I made them leave here. They still have ending punishment on disobeying me." Mud Kang for girl eyes. Meanwhile, in the battle, Goku thought, "This is useless. Vegeta will never be able to fight him. He is wasting his time. Seems that at the end, I will have to take care of it." At that moment, Goku would say to Vegeta, "Stop! You won't be able to fight him. He is too powerful." "But what are you saying, Kakarot? He hasn't even heard me. It's obvious that I'm stronger." "No, Vegeta. He was just analyzing you. He wasn't using his true power against you yet." Vegeta would accept with difficulties that he wanted to continue fighting against the demon. Goku would tell him, "I will use my hidden power that I obtained after becoming a demon. I never really thought that I would use it. I even made myself believe it was stronger than me. But that's not the truth at all." Then you would lie to me, father. You are a fool. Anyway, I'll show you my hidden power, demon. I promise I won't make you suffer too much for what you did. What are you saying? You're just useless. At that moment, Goku decided to use his most powerful transformation, which he obtained after becoming a demon. So suddenly, the whole place was illuminated, and a power never seen before emerged in the Saiyan. Goku would tell the demon that now he would finish him all. And at that moment, everyone present was stunned by such power. Even the Demon King felt fear when he perceived the power that was coming out of the Saiyan. Oh, really, that power is my father's. Isn't very strong, Eren would say, surprised. What already regenerated the hits of his ardent that you lost in the battle. Meanwhile, Goku, with the rage of a demon, would say to this guy, "One day, me, I was best priced base, but I never thought I would use with an idiot like you. Now, you will feel my fury!" But what are you saying, Saiyan? You and I are at a totally different level. You think that by using the demonic power, you will be straight-away made. Goku would just listen to what this demon said, and at that moment, he would hit this demon in his stomach with a divine attack, which would make him crash into some rocks nearby. But how? But couldn't he could see how close he touched? He stood fast. There, it can't be that I couldn't even be able to react a moment. It must be a mistake. Surely it's because I trusted him, and I overexposed myself. Damn sin. How dare you attack me like that? Right now I will do what I should have done. How'd I go? Jill you, with your damn son. Miss Deanie. And I would approach Goku to hit him. But Goku didn't even try to move, and would grab this demon's arm, and he would say, "I was planning to kill you quickly, so you wouldn't suffer so much. But your attitude does nothing but give me reason not to do it." Goku, at that moment, the arm which he had grabbed, he would destroy it, using his own power. And at that moment, the demon would scream from the pain, and he would say, Be ripped off my arm is hot. Of the Demon King's power is not enough. What the hell is going on? Eren would see this and think, what is wrong with my father? He is not like that normally. Make that transformation is consuming me. He is acting coldly. I guess that is something he will have to learn to control every time he uses that transformation. Suddenly, someone with an appearance very similar to one of the guardians of Zeno-sama would try to stop Goku. Because this was part of them, or this was what Goku thought at that moment, leaving him confused and surprised. So there are more of them in this universe? How is it you could access this place? You know, I really don't care. You just came to annoy me! Well, I was just coming to inform you that the king of everything, Sana-sama, sent... The Guardian had not finished the sentence, and Goku, mowed down by his power, would take him by the neck and kill him. But Goku did not know that he had only come to inform a message from the king of everything. But on the other hand, the Demon King was watching the fight, would think, what the hell is going on? Not even with that part of my power is he being able to face the Saiyan to ace it. I never thought that mortal would get all that power by becoming a demon. He's very powerful. As for Eren, I see that he is not ready yet. He still has many things to do. His power level is still not enough. If he wants to be my replacement, he should make more of an effort. Meanwhile, on the other side, someone unknown had awakened. Someone the Demon King knew very well. The Supreme Demon Kagi, who would hear the Demon King's thoughts, would say to him, "Sire, do you still want that stupid kid to become your successor? But our partner humiliated him like what? You are completely crazy. You will never understand. That child is the only one who can. And in any case, his father, Goku, would also be an excellent successor. But I doubt that he would want it. That's why his son, Eren, should be it. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, Goku was humiliating this demon, who was not able to make any scratch to the Saiyan. They were fighting, but the difference in power between them was huge. I had enough of you, demon. Now it's time to end your life. I had enough fun with you. But what is this Saiyan thinking? That I am a simple toy? But because he is so superior to me, I made the deal of the 6 hearts with the Demon King. Because this damn mortal is stronger than me. It doesn't make sense. I risked everything to obtain this power. And now it will end this way. It's not fair. I will not let this wretch kill me, so it is I must do something. At that moment, an idea came to this demon's head, and immediately he would do what he had thought. He would take Vegeta unawares and take him by both arms, saying, "Damn Saiyan, if you eliminate me, I will kill this Saiyan too. It's up to you." Really? I don't care what you do. I'll eliminate you anyway. You thought I cared about Vegeta's life? But how stupid. Having been able to take my son Eren, who was unprepared, you preferred to take that bastard. What an idiot! You're totally finished! Get off of me, damn it! What the hell are you doing? Goku would see Vegeta and tell her, "I'm sorry, Vegeta. It was a pleasure to have met you. We were very good friends until you betrayed me and locked me in that place. That we became enemies and fought infinite times. But now that story has come to an end. There is no other option. Goodbye, Vegeta." No, Kakarot, what are you doing? Don't do it, please. He can't leave. He has plenty to do it. Goku just looked at them for the last time, without saying a single word. And at that moment he would do one of his techniques, which was called the Spiritual Destroyer. He would throw it against these two, and at that moment he would impact with them and would end their lives. This caused a great explosion, which immersed itself in the upper multiverse, causing a great wave that absolutely everyone felt. One of the Supreme had not. So everyone have heard about this. One of the Supreme Demons who saw this would be speechless and would say, Mo, that's Saiyan. Glenny killed him. But how? I'm tired of holding back. That Saiyan will see what I am capable of. He could kill that idiot, but with me, it will be given. I don't kill him. It's my own ladders. I am tired of that bastard. The Demon King would hear this and tell him, "Do demon, think about trying. That Saiyan could kill you in seconds. Come on. I already lost one of you because of your arrogance. And I warned you not to mess with that Saiyan. I don't want to lose any more of you. That Saiyan is on another level completely different from yours. In fact, I am the only one now who can defeat him. But I have no need to do it at all. My daughter Nin would not forgive me. Even that Saiyan could rival my power when he obtained his demon state, whose power multiplied abysmally. I don't care. That stupid Saiyan will not defeat me. I will go and kill. I warned you, Kagi. And why don't you all say a single thing? Have you not come here? The other demon would ignore what Kagi wanted to do. So in the end, only this demon went to where the Saiyan was. She would arrive, and Goku was already leaving the place. So she would attack the Saiyan from behind, but he wouldn't even turn around. Every attack that she gave to Goku gave him a feeling that he was missing the ball, or really Goku was so fast that she didn't even realize when Goku was dodging her. Wait! His movements, but too fast. He was able to dodge my attacks without even noticing his movements. His reflexes were very impressive.
This sail, wherein it possesses the true aura I do when you meet Sakurai's heat, but actually feel that I can't get close to him. And were I to see just it glory and live, but you go frack to him, this is humiliating. He was thinking, bowing for, since fighting with would be a waste of time for him. While Goku walked, everything around him would be destroyed. His power was felt by absolutely everyone. A terrifying power welled up in the Saiyan. A demon god who for some reason was starting to have a feeling of fear and dread. What is happening to me? Why am I feeling this? It doesn't make any sense. They sliborted shit. What the hell is going on? And no, that Saiyan must die. That I we kidding, but I will avenge you. I'm all then. That would. But dealing Pluvy would do one of her most powerful techniques, which was called the Supreme Attack above Demons. This attack multiplied by 10 its power at the moment of being lost. Only a few deeds had been able to master this technique, and at that moment, Kadi would say, "The cat your dad is saying. If you continue to parry, you problem me. You would all make things easy upon me. You will not be able to survive this attack. No matter how strong you are, as true as it hits your body, you are damning to dust or no with your stupid sop." At that moment, Goku would turn and tell her, seriously, by warning Terry, if you keep bothering, I will have no choice but to kill him. I was thinking of just ignoring you, but you are annoying too much. If you want to continue lipping, get out of this place right now, or else you'll suffer the same fate as that. I had no intention of killing you. Who with your actions, it seems as if you are asking me to kill. How stupid. But do you mean caught you would think? What am I doing like, well? I said I would kill you. Now, you're wheeling disappear inside. This isn't making me call. Wait. Well, I understand. Now everyone in Penley says. So we get that want to come. Because she knowed she nor I would be rivals against Pet Slain. With why was she trying me? I would have been meted, and she wouldn't have come right now. She always, when she's next court sapling. A Primskis have never want to bring in a million waters. Go. It's called knowing this. I don't know what myself would have dad said. He came with Kamuri. He'd walk like him go, none punished for that. Guys, we met, like him. The demon would start laughing, good naturedly, and say, "I don't know what you said to me now, saying, Daddy." At that moment, this demon would launch the Supreme Attack technique to the same, which would be about to it back the same, when he would deflect it with some difficulty, since his attack was very powerful. And this would impact in a very far place, and would destroy the whole place where they were, leaving the place in just rubble. I warned you. I told you to get out, and instead you have deferred to attack me. Now I just have to kill you, demon. How? He deflected my power. I figured it was in case you had. How better could he tell that? You in my existence, no one has been able to survive but the black, much less stigmatized. They used it to think then of his, but still, however, then, and if I please, it's a wide out of him. How he's had to say, he's able to pull a babe in the top like that? He is that sad. While this was happening, somewhere else, so they finally decided to rape me on almost 3 million years ago was the last week. Why have you decided to wake up right now, sir? That's trackers. And I didn't wake up just by coincidence. I felt an exceptional power. But where it laid comes for a cell that has become a demon. Says Arama, but what you intending to do? What are you to buy? And why do you keep your fuel in the fore? You not intend usual deal quarrel.
It is something that later you will understand, Rennie. But now I will keep the spawns that they do not repetize me, or else all the deities could be alarmed, and it would be chaos. So, thinks to leave to divide dimension. Goes you. That lace. Meanwhile, in a place, Goku would already tell Kadi that it would be her end, and that now he would end her life, so she had no choice but to do it too. The deep up at my barts. Safe with killed me by bound to something like no, dying with a hope I should have so glue. Let's dean. But if I don't do it, I will. Who cared? I will do it. Yeah, bitch. At that moment, Miss Dealin would destroy all of her hearts, with one heart missing, which made her start to increase all of her power, as it had happened before. Come where? She would increase her power in a few way. And also, she already possessed part of the power of a demon geek, thanks to the treaty. She kept increasing her power. But Demon Sui, who was watching the fight at that moment, would think, how? What are you doing? Don't hurry, stop. You won't label the bird. If you knew more than short, you wouldn't do it. He knows you won't be able to stand it. So when he does, it's not to break the deal. But he knows that if he does, that you will be able to stand it. On the other hand, Aaron would say this and say to the sail, Father, why are you admiring it? Why don't you do anything to avoid it when he's loud with you? If you don't stop it, then I will, Father. Stop, Harry. Don't do anything, or you will die in the attempt. Just watch. The Delicati kept increasing her power. Or when the time came to almost obtain it complete, she would fall to the ground. She could not support so much power, and fell down in a deplorable state. For some reason, she had not died, but she had fainted. Oh, so you knew it, Father. How did you know that something like this would happen to her? So. That ain't right. If that woman could have controlled that bowing, she would have been down back to the main. But Demon King was watching us, and the Zumi demon said to them, Why didn't you kill them? Didn't you plan to do that? You are wrong. We only gave her just enough so she wouldn't die. But she would be in a critical state. You wanted no mind or what is wrong with you. Sumi would only now overbet that moment. Ewok, Goku would say, I will kill him right now, so she won't feel it, and it will be Ben. Demon, I told you that I would kill him. That's what I will do right now. I won't take it back, just because you're in that state. You would do the same. So die. At that moment, Goku would charge a technique to kill the demon. But at that moment, Aaron would say, Slow, don't kill her. Look at the state she is in. She will die by herself, but it won't. Father, we must save her. She is not as bad as you think. I see it in her eyes. She was only mowed down by pride or resentment. But I know that inside she has something good. She is not like that Kamora demon you killed. You could see the evil in his eyes? Sought what he said. Don't you realize that she also wanted to kill us? Father, she was upset because you killed that demon. You must understand. It's okay. I will kill it. We will take what they need. Shoot. Father, I don't think he would like to see the very luck. Maybe she was still her. Well, I would cater be. Hugh will be the one who will protect her. Yet her mother wants to kill her. But Ing was watching this, and he would laugh, because his blame came out just as he thought it would. I don't know why they hate him so much, but I know that he would have a different respect about them, and I would say they waked up my soldiers. Wait, what is this that I'm dealing? Is this about? Bilko and Arid were next to the demon Kadi, who had fallen to the ground after she entered a state of paralysis, after failing to reach a deal with the Demon King. Goku and his son decided to take her away from that place, as she was about to die. So they arrived at Nin's place. Nin saw this and got angry, and said, But what the hell is this woman doing in this place? Why did you bring her here? I heard about what happened to you and those demons. They wanted to kill you despite my father's warnings. They deserve death. That woman shouldn't be here. I'll kill her myself. Apparently, Goku, you're still the same idiot as always. Eren would step in and tell Neen, Mother, please do kill her. It's all my father's fault she's here. He was doing what he was supposed to do. I told Ed how to kill her. This is even worse. What went through your head when you thought of saving that woman? Don't you realize that as soon as she wakes up, that woman will try to kill us all? What's more, based on her state, I doubt she will wake up. It's better this way. She'll die in a few hours. No, Mom, you don't understand. I brought her in here just to save her from dying. She is not how you think she is. I know that inside she is not as bad as she appears to be. She was only influenced by the negative energy of her companions. I am sure of that. All right, son, I will hook this woman, and I will trust your words. But I only tell you that if she causes us too much trouble, you will kill her? A few days passed after this, and finally the demon opened her eyes.